Wolfeboro. I'm your host, Ava. We are coming to you from the Wolfeboro Community Television studios, where we bring your community to view. We say thank you to our friends at the Yum Yum Shop for underwriting Next Week in Wolfeboro. It is through the support of underwriters and donors like you that programs like this are possible on Wolfeboro Community Television. If you'd like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219. We also want to let your friends and family from out of town know they can watch this program on YouTube. Once you are logged in, just search for Next Week in Wolfeboro, and you will find our channel. Alright, here are some things we'd like to share with you, starting with Saturday, August 10th. Learn about hawks and hawk watching at the Wolfeboro Public Library with expert birder and naturalist Steve Hale at 1 p.m. The Moose Mountain Jazz Band will be playing at the Wolfeboro Community Band Stand at Cate Park from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Monday, August 11th. The Wolfeboro Makers Mill is hosting a fine arts open studio from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Monday, August 12th. There will be a program on iPhone photography at the Wolfeboro Makers Mill from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday, August 13th. The Wolfeboro Public Library provides toddler time story hour at 10:30 a.m. Advanced sign-up is required. Wednesday, August 14th. There will be a 3-week Introduction to Pastels workshop at the Wolfeboro Public Library starting August 14th at 10:30 a.m. Advanced registration is required. The Wolfeboro Public Library provides preschool story hour at 1 p.m. Advanced sign-up is required. Great Waters Music have a concert featuring Rebecca Robbins at Brewster Academy from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Thursday, August 15th. The Wolfeboro Farmers Market is at the Nick from noon to 3:30 p.m. Saturday, August 17th. Great Waters Music have the concert Space Oddity at Castle in the Clouds from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday, August 20th. The Wolfeboro Public Library provides toddler time story hour at 10:30 a.m. Advanced sign-up is required. The Wolfeboro Planning Board will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall, upstairs in the Great Hall at 7 p.m. If you would like to watch the Planning Board meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting this meeting live on Channel 25 and on the WCTV YouTube channel. Wednesday, August 21st. The Wolfeboro Public Library provides preschool story hour at 1 p.m. Advanced sign-up is required. The Wolfeboro Board of Selectmen will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall, upstairs in the Great Hall at 6:30 p.m. If you would like to watch the Selectmen meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting this meeting live on Channel 25 and on the WCTV YouTube channel. Thursday, August 22nd. The Wolfeboro Farmers Market is at the Nick from noon to 3:30 p.m. Okay, let's send it over to the Parks and Recreation Department. Bo Betts is ready with an update on all things Parks and Rec. We're sending over to you, Bo Betts.
I'm Ava, Bo here from Wolfeboro Parks and Rec, checking in for the week. We are just about a week away from Granite Man. 41st annual Granite Man will take place on Saturday, August 17th at Cary Beach. We're really excited about this event. It's one of our bigger events of the year. A lot of people come out to watch the athletes, a lot of athletes in the race that day. So if you're looking for something to do on Saturday, the race starts promptly in the morning. So if you want to come down and watch, you're more than welcome to come down and watch. I will say we are in desperate need of volunteers for the race. So if you want to be a part of one of our events, see what we do, work with us, we'd love to have you join us. We need people out on the course. We need people in the water for the swim portion. So we would have people out all over town, out through Tufton Borough, working at water stations, working at turns and corners and things like that. So if you're interested in volunteering for Granite Man, please contact us here at the office. You can talk to myself or Lexi, or just stop in and we'll add you to the list and get you all the information you need. Volunteers will get a free shirt and a lunch that day, so a little perk to helping out. So if you're interested in volunteering for Granite Man, please let us know. Again, Granite Man is on Saturday, August 17th. We're getting a lot of calls about fall programming. It's crazy to think, summer's wrapping up here. We got a couple weeks before Labor Day. But fall programming, we are looking to open our registrations hopefully early next week. So just keep an eye out on our website and on Facebook. We'll have flyers for our programs, and then registration will open on our website so you can register for those fall programs such as fall soccer, field hockey, and others that are coming up around the corner. The next event moving forward is our Fall Festival. That is on Saturday, September 28th. That's from 11 to 3 at the Fossfield Pavilion. We partner with the Kingswood Youth Center for their chili cook-off. This is our third year working with them. Each year it seems to get bigger and bigger. They do a fantastic job organizing the chili cook-off. We get a lot of great people who submit their chilies, restaurants and locals who come down for the event. We will have vendors, games, pumpkins, apples, cider, all sorts of different things going on that day at the pavilion. We are accepting vendor applications for the event. So if you're interested in coming to Fall Festival, the application for vendors can be found on our website. We are not taking applications for food vendors just because it does coincide with the Kingswood Chili Cook-Off. But if you are interested as a vendor, like I said, you can find our application on our website or just give us a call. We can shoot you an email with the application. Try to get those applications in by the second week of September, the latest. So again, if you're interested as a vendor for Fall Festival, please send us that application. And then lastly, we have our senior lunch. September 16th will be our next senior lunch. That is on a Monday at noontime. Again, other senior programs, we have our Coffee and Conversations every Tuesday and Thursday at the Community Center from 10 to noon. So if you're interested in stopping by, learning more about our programming for seniors, definitely stop by and see Tori at the Community Center. Other than that, we're just kind of working along, getting ready for Granite Man. I'll send it back to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Bo Betts. Joyce Davis is at the Wolfeboro Public Library with an update. We're saying over to you, Joyce Davis.
Thanks, Ava. The library is inviting the public to attend a community conversation on Wednesday, August 21st at 6 o'clock or Friday, August 23rd at 10 a.m. The goal of this community conversation is to explore what the library can do to improve services, facilities, and programs for people with disabilities or for those needing other accommodations. Since the library has been selected to receive the American Library Association's $10,000 grant for Libraries Transforming Communities, we hope to identify ways the disabled community can better access library resources. The grant will then be spent on the prioritized needs. Do you need help using your smartphone? We'll be offering a 4-part smartphone workshop on Wednesdays starting August 21st and continuing on August 28th, September 4th, and 11th from 1 to 2:30 in the afternoon. Dawn Campbell, the instructor, will help you maximize your use of your smartphone, whether it's an Android or an iPhone. Dawn will cover a lot of ground, including home screen settings, voicemail, texting, contact lists, managing apps and photos, and lots more. Please register in advance on our website. Our next book discussion will take place on Tuesday, August 20th at 1 p.m. We'll be discussing John Steinbeck's classic novel of Mice and Men. We will also be showing the 1992 movie on Friday, August 16th at 1 o'clock. It's rated PG and runs about 2 hours. Our mystery book group will meet on Wednesday, August 28th at 11 a.m. We'll be discussing Woman with a Gun by New York Times bestselling author Philip Margolin. Margolin transcends his traditional territory in this novel, a haunting thriller inspired by an unforgettable photograph. Copies are now available for pickup. All of our book groups are open to anyone who enjoys reading and talking about what they've read. No experience is necessary, just come and enjoy the discussion. And our September 2nd Tuesday book discussion selection is Middlemarch by George Eliot. This is thought to be one of the most important books in the English canon. It's a long novel, clocking in at over 800 pages, so if you'd like to join us, pick up a copy soon so you'll be ready for our September meeting. On Wednesday, September 4th at 6 o'clock, author David Reynolds will be with us to talk about his new book, Mirrors of Greatness, Churchill and the Leaders Who Shaped Him. His talk will focus on what we've misunderstood about Winston Churchill. Churchill was one of the most celebrated statesmen of the 20th century, revered for his finest hour as Britain's wartime leader. He's often seen as a solitary genius, but British historian Reynolds invites us to look more closely at the dark days of 1940, offering a new interpretation of what made Churchill great. David Reynolds is a professor at Cambridge University and also a regular summer visitor to Wolfeboro since the 1970s. Stop in for Genealogy Wednesdays in our Thayer History and Genealogy room from 10 to 3. You can get one-on-one genealogy help, and this is for beginners, intermediates, and beyond with volunteers from the Lakes Region Genealogy Interest Group. Bring your own laptop if you have one. Please call us for more information and instructions on setting up an appointment with a volunteer. If you're looking to get out of the house for a bit, don't forget we have drop-in cribbage Mondays at 1:30 and Scrabble Fridays at 10:30, and a new drop-in Mahjong group on Thursdays at 1 o'clock. Our summertime story session is in full swing. Toddler times take place every Tuesday at 10:30, and preschool story hour takes place every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. Please register on our website. That's it for now. Back to you, Ava.
Thank you, Joyce Davis. Father Cole is at the St. Katherine Drexel Catholic Church with a report. Saying over to you, Father Cole.
Well, hi, Ava. Father Bob Cole here with Deacon Charlie Ferraro. And again, we thank you for all you're doing for the community and for having us on each week for this week at St. Katherine Drexel. And Deacon Charlie is a deacon ordained for the Boston Archdiocese, and you've got some big news.
Yeah, Cardinal Sean is retiring, and I was just with him a week or so ago, and it was actually 16 years ago that he ordained me as a deacon, and it was on the feast of the Visitation of Mary to her cousin, Elizabeth. And it was such a beautiful ceremony, you know, you can never forget it. And he always does such a wonderful job. They're going to miss him in Boston. He's such a low-key guy, very positive, very supportive. He helped rebuild with Jack Connors the Catholic schools down there. So he's got a nice legacy that he leaves behind. And the bishop that's coming in from Providence has a great reputation. It's very similar to Cardinal Sean. Spends a lot of time in the community, so we'll miss him. He'll be in D.C. and in Rome a lot. And I was just with him just a couple weeks ago, and it was great to be with him. And he did a wonderful job eulogizing our pastor in Carlisle. So we wish him well, and I'm sure he'll continue to be very active doing what he's doing.
Well, you know, he would have been 64 years old when he ordained you 16 years ago.
That's right.
And he just turned 80, and he's going to continue working in Rome. His expertise is the protecting minors, protecting God's children.
Yes.
And he's on a worldwide level. He's been wonderful at that. So he'll probably live in Rome most of the time. I'm guessing that.
Yeah. And if you get a chance, go visit the Holy Cross Cathedral. Completely renovated. They've got sacred third-hand relics. John Paul II, there's a chair that he sat in when he was there. The tabernacle, all the things they have there, pieces of the Holy Cross there. It's just a beautiful area. So if you get a chance, go in and visit the church. He did a wonderful job at rebuilding it. It's fabulous. And they've got one of those old hook organs.
Yeah.
And the music from that is outstanding. They do a lot of concerts now with it. It's actually quite well, quite nice.
Now, the new Archbishop of Boston, actually, he's from Rockville Center, Long Island, so he's a New Yorker. He was in Providence as bishop for just over a year, he just passed through, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, we got a problem, because you've got a New York Yankee fan as the Archbishop of Boston. So how's that going to play?
Well, I think probably the first thing they'll do when he shows up, Father, is get him a Red Sox cap.
Okay.
You know, just so he knows where he is, in
Where-
case he's a little confused.
Right.
But, you know, as they say, the problem is not with Boston. The problem is with New York.
Okay. Well, but maybe he'll switch allegiance and whatnot.
Yeah,
It'll
well,
be
they go
interesting
back
to
and
see.
forth. They'll
It'll
go
be
back
interesting
and
to
forth.
see what happens there.
Yeah.
So here today now is the 9th of August, Friday the 9th of August, and it's the feast day of a very new saint in our church, Saint Teresa Benedicta, and she's a Carmelite sister, and her name before she became Saint Teresa Benedicta, Sister Teresa Benedicta, was Edith Stein. And she was an atheist. She was a great philosopher in Germany, and she was Jewish. And she read the life of St. Teresa of Avila in one day. She just couldn't put it down, and she converted to the faith, and she became a Carmelite sister. And then when Hitler came in, they got her out of Germany because she was Jewish, and they hid her in Holland, and then they went to Holland and they got her there, and she and her sister ended up dying in Auschwitz. So she really is a martyr, a Jewish Catholic martyr for the faith. But we celebrate her today, Saint Teresa Benedicta. What an awful time in the history. Oh gosh,
Very difficult time.
very the 20th century. My goodness, my goodness. Also, I want to mention that this coming Thursday, the 15th of August, is the feast of the Assumption of Mary, that her resurrection being completed because she was sinless. And we have 3 masses on the Feast of the Assumption, 8 o'clock here in the morning, 5:30 in the early evening, and 12 noon at Huggins Hospital Chapel. If you've never been there, they're very good to us, and so every Holy Day we have Mass at Huggins Hospital Chapel. So come join us on Thursday of this week, the 15th. So you've got a picnic and you got a few other stuff.
Yeah, a couple other things, Father. Well, first of all, it's the most wonderful time of the year, okay? And the parents are all excited because the kids are getting ready to go back to school. And so we have this project that Elise does every year, which is to help get clothing for these kids that are going back to school. They call it Undie Sunday. And so this weekend, people will be bringing them back. And if you didn't pick up one and you just want to make a cash donation, she'll be here on Sunday to do that. She's tireless at going and getting clothing, whatever they need, shoes, sneakers, socks, to make sure these kids who don't have much are able to go back to school and feel comfortable and not be looked at as an outcast within their class. So it's a wonderful thing. She's been doing that for how many years now?
Oh my gosh, at least, I'm going to say 20.
20 years.
And the thing too is that underclothing, they have to be brand new, so she buys them, you know.
Right.
Or people bring brand new,
Right.
they go out and buy them. And so we're collecting the undies this coming weekend, and
Yep.
she does a great job of that.
She really does.
Yeah.
The other thing, Father, is the Catholic appeal. The good news is we hit our goal. The even better news is if we keep going, every dollar that comes in subsequent comes back to our parish. It will help with our parish.
Well, and a good example of that will be the parish picnic on the Sunday, the 25th of this month at beautiful Camp Bernadette on Lake Wentworth. You know, all the expenses for that, the food alone, to feed 300 people, this will pay for it.
Yes,
You know,
absolutely.
See, so we can put it to use right away. So, and we do hope you'll sign up and come to the picnic. It's going to be I think the best one we've ever had.
Oh my gosh, it's a lot of fun. If you've never been to Camp Bernadette, you have to go. where they started that camp how many years ago, Father?
Oh, they're over 50 years
Over
ago.
50 years ago, and people thought it was crazy when they bought it, but it's right there on the lake, and it's beautiful. The kids can swim, they have volleyball, they have all kinds of games that day, so come and join us. You'll have fun. Plus, Father Pratt's coming from Boston, from Roxbury, right?
Yes, our sister parish of St. Katherine Drexel in Dorchester, and Father Oscar Pratt. I'm going to call him today and make sure he's the homilist at the 10:30 Mass. But it's just fun. They come up in a bus and they come join us. So please put it on your calendar from 12 to 4 in the afternoon on Sunday, the 25th of the month. All right? So here we go. Thanks a lot for having us on. Bless you all.
Thank you, Father Cole, and thank you for tuning into our weekly program. Remember, there's always something to do in and around Wolfeboro. If you would like to add an event to our program, please contact Wolfeboro Community Television station at 569-0219 or send an email to wctv25@gmail.com. We hope to see you out and about, and we look forward to seeing you next week. With clear eyes and full hearts, I'm Ava for Wolfeboro Community Television, bringing your community to view.